My wife announced she was going on a girls' getaway with her high school ex. Now, just a friend. I said, have a great time. Then I called her sister to ask about the all-girls trip. Her sister's confusion had my wife's phone ringing within minutes. I, 32, male, was lounging on the couch when my wife, Lily, 30, casually mentioned her upcoming girls' trip. So I'm heading out for a little vacation next weekend, she said, eyes glued to her phone. Just a girls' thing, spa days, wine, catching up. Nice, who's going? I asked, genuinely pleased she was taking a break. Her new marketing job had been draining her. Oh, the usual crew. My sister, Nora, my friend Rachel, and Casey. I froze. Casey? Your ex? Casey? She rolled her eyes so hard I thought they'd pop out. Oh, come on, not this again. Casey's been one of my closest friends since high school. We dated for like 6 months when we were 17. That was 13 years ago, Mark. He's basically one of the girls now. Sure. You know what I mean. Don't be so insecure, Casey. The guy she dated senior year. The guy who still dropped heart emojis on her Instagram posts. The guy who always seemed to text her after our arguments. Where are you headed? I asked. This charming cabin retreat about 3 hours away. Super chill, totally platonic. And honestly, it's none of your business who I vacation with. Her tone suggested I was being overbearing just for asking, like I was some controlling husband for feeling uneasy about my wife vacationing with her ex. All right, I said. Enjoy yourself? She looked surprised. Really? You're not going to make a big deal out of this? Nope, you're right. I trust you. She pecked my cheek. This is why I married you. You're so mature. That night, after Lily went to bed, I sat up, mulling it over. Something felt wrong. Not just Casey, but the whole setup. Since when did Nora do spa retreats? Last I knew, she was pinching pennies for her wedding next year. Friday rolled around. Lily packed her bag, humming a tune. She tossed in a new dress I'd never seen, some lingerie that wasn't for a girls' weekend, and enough makeup for a month-long tour. That's a lot for 2 nights, I noted. Well, we might hit some fancy restaurants. I want options. She left around noon, giving me a quick kiss like everything was fine. I waited an hour, then called Nora. Hey, Mark, she answered brightly. What's up? Hey, just checking if you need me to water your plants while you're away this weekend. Away? I'm not going anywhere. I'm literally at Costco buying storage bins. Why? My gut sank, but I kept my tone steady. Oh, my mistake. I thought you were on that girls' trip with Lily. What girls' trip? The spa thing? With Lily, Rachel, and Casey? There was a long pause. Mark? Casey and Lily? Are you kidding me right now? That's what she told me. Oh, hell no. That lying little. Give me 5 minutes. She hung up. 3 minutes later, my phone pinged with a text from Lily. Why are you snooping on me? Nora just called, freaking out. This is so embarrassing. You're acting crazy. I texted back. Weird how Nora's calling you from Costco when she's supposed to be at a spa with you. No reply. 5 minutes later, Nora called back. So get this. She's now saying I misunderstood and was never actually invited. She just mentioned I might come. She says you're being controlling and paranoid. What about Rachel? I just texted her. She's at work, has no clue what I'm talking about. So it was just Lily and Casey on a cozy weekend escape while I sat at home like a fool. Mark, I'm so sorry. I had no idea she'd... What are you going to do? I'm going to do exactly what she told me, not make it a big deal. I hung up and got to work. Update 1. Want to know what happened? Buckle up. First, I checked our phone bill online. Sure enough, hundreds of texts between Lily and Casey over the past month. Late-night calls lasting hours, all while I was asleep or at work. Then I did something some might judge, but I don't care. I logged into her Google account. We share passwords for transparency, her idea when we got married. Her location history showed no spa retreat. She was at a rental cabin by a lake. The booking was under Casey's name, But here's the kicker. It was for 2 guests with a romantic getaway package. Champagne, rose petals, the works. I screenshot everything. Then I checked Facebook. Lily had blocked me from her stories. Didn't even know that was possible, but forgot about my secondary account for work she didn't know about. Her Friday night story, her and Casey taking shots. Caption: What happens at the lake stays at the lake. Saturday morning, a photo of breakfast in bed. 2 plates, 2 mimosas. Caption: Perfect morning with my favorite person. The comments were telling. Her co-worker: Thought this was a girls' trip? It is. Casey's basically one of the girls, lol. Best weekend ever, babe. Babe. I screenshot that too. But here's where it gets juicy. Lily's best friend Rachel started blowing up my phone Saturday afternoon. Mark, I'm so sorry. I just found out what's going on. Lily made me swear not to tell you, but this is messed up. She sent screenshots of her chat with Lily from 2 weeks ago. Lily, I'm finally doing it. Going away with Casey next weekend. What about Mark? I'll tell him it's a girls' trip. He's too trusting to check, this is wrong. I deserve to be happy. Mark's dull. Casey makes me feel alive again. Then divorce him first. I will. After I'm sure about Casey, I'm not giving up my security for nothing. Security. That's what I was, a safety net while she test drove her ex. I went to the bank that Saturday, withdrew exactly half our savings and opened a new account in my name only. Canceled the credit card she took, which was in my name. She was just an authorized user. Changed the passwords on all our streaming accounts, called our car insurance and removed her car, which was in my name but she drove. Then I got petty. Changed the Wi-Fi password. Canceled her yoga studio membership. Removed her from my Amazon account. Even canceled the cake order I'd placed for her birthday next month. Saturday night, I got a call from an unknown number. It was Lily, sobbing. My card got declined. I'm stuck at a restaurant and can't pay. That's odd, I said calmly. Must be a glitch. Can you call the bank? I'm sure Casey can cover it. He's there with you, right? Silence. How did you enjoy your girls' trip, Lily? I hung up. She called 18 times after that. I didn't pick up once. Update 2. Sunday evening, Lily came home. Not alone. She brought Casey with her. Maybe for backup. Or maybe she thought I'd avoid a scene with him there. She walked in like nothing happened. Hey love, we need to talk. We sure do, I said, not looking up from my laptop, where I was browsing apartments. Casey stood there, trying to look intimidating. Guys 5 feet 8 inches, maybe 150 pounds, dripping wet. Look, man, nothing happened. We're just friends. Friends who book romantic lake house packages. Lily's face went pale. You spied on me? No, you posted it all over Facebook after blocking me from seeing it. That's an invasion of privacy. Like lying about who you're vacationing with? She tried a new tactic. Started crying. You don't understand. I was confused. Casey and I have history, and I needed to see if there were still feelings. And there aren't. I swear, we didn't do anything. Casey looked at her like she'd punched him. What? Lily, we literally... Shut up, Casey. But Casey, bless his clueless heart, kept going. You said you were leaving him. You said this weekend was the start of our new life together. I laughed. Wow, you couldn't keep your story straight for 5 minutes. Lily turned on Casey. Why would you say that? Because it's true. You said he was boring. You said our connection was... Get out! She screamed at him. Casey looked between us, baffled. But my car's at my place. You drove us here. Then walk. He left, muttering, You're insane. He deserves better. Once he was gone, Lily tried another angle. Okay, I screwed up, but this is partly your fault too. My fault? You're always working. You never do anything spontaneous. When's the last time you planned a romantic getaway? You mean like the anniversary trip I booked last month that you canceled because Casey had concert tickets? She looked shocked that I'd connected the dots. That was different. You're right. That time you just lied about work. This time you orchestrated a whole fake spa trip. She saw the boxes I'd been packing and panicked. What are you doing? Packing your stuff. You can't kick me out? This is my home too. Actually, it's not. This is my apartment from before we married. You're not on the lease. But don't worry. I'm sure Casey will let you crash with him. Oh, wait. He lives with 3 roommates in a studio. The entitlement came out full force then. You can't do this. I have rights. I'll take everything in the divorce. What are you going to take? The sofa I bought? The TV I paid for? The car in my name? Your best shot is alimony, but good luck convincing a judge you deserve support after spending the weekend with another man. She tried everything over the next few hours. Threatening to tell my family I was abusive, I showed her the recording app on my phone, running since she walked in. Claiming she was pregnant. Impossible, since she'd had her period the week before. Saying Casey manipulated her. Poor Casey, thrown under the bus so fast. Threatening to ruin my reputation at work. My boss already knew everything because I'd left early Friday to handle this. Finally, around midnight, she called her mom. I could hear her mom's voice through the phone. You did what? With Casey? That guy who cheated on you in high school? Are you an idiot? Even her mom wasn't on her side. Lily stayed with her parents that first night, but Monday morning, she returned with backup. Her mom, Ellen, and her dad, Greg. Greg tried the tough guy act. You're letting her back in this house right now. No. I wasn't asking. And I'm not negotiating. She cheated. She's out, Ellen tried guilt. She's having a mental breakdown. You can't abandon her when she's unwell. Lying and cheating isn't a mental illness, Ellen. It's a choice. Everyone makes mistakes. This wasn't a mistake. It was a calculated plan. I have the screenshots. I showed them everything. The texts, the Facebook posts, the messages to Rachel about keeping me as her security. Greg's face grew redder with each image. Finally, he turned to Lily. You told us he was controlling and paranoid. He is. Look what he did. He went through my private messages. After you told him you were on a girls' trip that didn't exist. Even her parents were fed up with her nonsense. But Lily didn't quit. Tuesday, she showed up at my workplace. Made a scene in the lobby about how I was financially abusing her by canceling her credit cards. Security escorted her out. My company has a zero-tolerance policy for disruptions, and she earned herself a ban from the building. Wednesday, she tried a new tactic. Had Casey call to apologize and make things right. Mark, man, I'm sorry. I didn't know she was married when we reconnected. She was wearing a wedding ring, Casey. I mean, I didn't know it was serious. It's marriage. Look, just take her back, okay? She's been blowing up my phone, showing up at my job, threatening to call my mom. She's nuts, dude. That's your problem now. Come on, bros, before, We're not bros. You slept with my wife. Technically, we didn't sleep together. Casey, she posted a picture of breakfast in bed. Okay, but only twice. I hung up. Thursday, I got served with divorce papers. Lily was going all in, claiming emotional abuse, financial manipulation, and demanding half of everything plus alimony. Her lawyer clearly took the case before seeing the evidence. Final update. The divorce mediation was yesterday. Lily showed up dressed like she was attending a funeral, probably aiming for the victim look. Casey was there too, for some reason, sitting in the waiting room like a confused puppy. Her lawyer started strong, claiming I'd financially trapped her and cut her off from friends. My lawyer, Karen, an absolute rock star, calmly presented the screenshots of Lily planning the deception. The Facebook posts from the weekend, the credit card statements showing she'd spent $3,000 on Casey in the last 2 months. Text messages where she called me dull but reliable, and her safety net. The rental agreement for the lake house with the romantic package. Her lawyer requested a recess. When they returned, his tone had shifted. My client is willing to walk away with just her personal belongings and the car. The car in my client's name? Karen asked. She's been the primary driver for 2 years, while my client paid for insurance, maintenance, and the loan. In the end, Lily got her clothes and personal items, her self-bought jewelry, the air fryer she swore was a family heirloom. It was from Walmart. $2,000 as a goodwill gesture to make her leave. She had to pay me back for the credit card charges tied to Casey. Outside the mediator's office, Lily made one last plea. Mark, please. We had 7 years together. Doesn't that mean anything? It meant everything. Until you decided it meant nothing. I made one mistake. No, you made dozens of choices. Every text to Casey was a choice. Every lie about the girls' trip was a choice. Every moment in that lake house was a choice. Casey, who'd been quiet, finally spoke. Lily, let's go. You said you don't love him anyway. She spun on him. I never said that. You literally said it an hour ago in the car. They bickered all the way to the parking lot. Last I saw, she was yelling at him about how this was his fault for not keeping his mouth shut. Nora texted me last night. Lily's been calling everyone, begging for money. Her parents won't help. She's saying you stole her life. Also, Casey dumped her because she kept calling him at 3 a.m., crying about you. The best part? Rachel sent me a screenshot from Lily's Instagram story. Sometimes you have to lose it all to find yourself. New beginnings, with a selfie where she'd clearly been crying. Someone commented, "Didn't you just post about a romantic weekend with your favorite person?" She deleted her entire Instagram an hour later. As for me, I'm doing all right. The apartment feels strange without her, not gonna lie. 7 years is a long time, but what's stranger? Realizing the person I loved was a fiction? The Lily I married wouldn't have done this, but maybe that Lily was just another lie. I'm starting therapy next week, not because I'm broken, but because I want to understand how I missed the red flags, how I became someone's fallback plan without seeing it. My friend asked if I regret not fighting for the marriage. Fight for what? I told him. For someone who was already gone? For a relationship where I was the backup plan? For the privilege of being someone's dull but reliable safety net? No thanks. To those saying I was too harsh, she made her choices. I just gave her the freedom to live with them. To those saying we should have tried counseling, you can't counsel out entitlement. She didn't think she made a mistake. She thought she deserved to have it all. The only thing she regrets is getting caught. Update to the update. Lily's mom, Ellen, called yesterday to apologize. Turns out Lily had been telling them for months I was controlling and possibly abusive, building a narrative where she was the victim. Ellen said if she'd known the truth, she'd never have backed Lily's girls' trip. She also revealed Lily had pulled a similar stunt with her high school boyfriend before Casey, convincing everyone he was awful, then getting caught with another guy. A pattern, apparently. Casey's mom messaged me on Facebook to apologize for her son's actions. Apparently, Lily told Casey we were practically separated, just living together for financial reasons. He's a fool for buying it, but it explains his confusion when I confronted them. The universe has a sense of humor, though. Guess who reached out yesterday? My college ex, Sarah. Not for anything dramatic, just saw my relationship status change and wanted to check in. We grabbed coffee. She's married now. 2 kids. Seems genuinely content. She said something that stuck. You always saw the good in people, even when they showed you their true colors. Don't let Lily change that. Just maybe double-check next time. Solid advice, Sarah. Solid advice. Edit. Since everyone's asking, yes, the divorce is final as of this morning. Quickest dissolution ever, per my lawyer. When both sides want out and there's proof of infidelity, things move fast. Edit 2. Stop DMing me Lily's social media. I don't care what she's up to now. That book's closed. Edit 3. To the person saying this sounds fake because no one's that dumb. People live stream their crimes on social media. Yes, people are exactly that dumb.